Hello. Hello. How are you girls?
Fine, thank you.
Fine.
Full of energies.
How should we have, I don't know, should we be scared of you?
No, absolutely.
No, that's okay, fine. Good energy.
Good energies, yes.
Good energy. Because probably you will prefer cold weather than hot weather.
No.
Not really.
No. I love hot and cold weather. There's no problem for me, just the same. But today it has been a very positive day, so I am happy.
Oh, God bless. Okay. Finally, sometimes it is. Let me see if there's okay, no, that's my sister's got the telephone is broken. Okay, post attendee. Okay, today I want to bring you to do something a bit different. I mean, it's anyway a revision on all tenses, but seen from another point of view. So I'm sharing with you another book that is anyway an upper intermediate. So is always your level, but we start to see a bit of testing your grammar in the tense system, what they call the tense system. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So, which time expressions from the box can be used with the sentences below? Make sure the sentences sound natural. What does it mean? So we have a box with some time expressions. When I was born, never, for ages, tonight, frequently, in the 1980s, ages ago, the other day, in a fortnight's time, recently, during a snowstorm, for a year, since 1972, later, or sometimes. So start reading a sentence and try to join with some time expression, but not just one. You can even use 2 or 3 of them and see which one is suitable to the sentence. Okay? You get it? Okay. I'm going to have a fast check here with you. All of us here. Okay, so Anna, let's start.
In the 1980s.
No, let's start with my parents. Yes.
I joined
before. Okay.
Sorry. In the 1980s, my parents met in Paris.
Okay, so my parents met in Paris in the 1980s. Or what else?
Or during sorry.
My parents met in Paris during a snowstorm.
During a snowstorm. Anything else?
Ages ago.
Ages ago. Yeah, so in the 1980s, ages ago, during a snowstorm. Perfect. Okay, Anto.
They travel abroad.
Yeah.
Frequently. Or recently. It's possible to put one of these words in the middle, so just only at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why.
No, because otherwise I could put inside. They sometimes travel abroad, but if you say that at the end you have to put the words just only at the end, we can say frequently, recently.
Aspetta che scrivo Rossana.
Oh, Ross, what does she say?
Avete la passcode?
Eccola. Here she is. Don't need any passcode with me. Okay, now she came here. Hi, Ross. Hello. Just going around. Okay, so let's see which one. So, oh no, they put it inside. They put it inside. Yeah, they put it inside. They never, frequently, sometimes, travel abroad. Yeah. No, because I suppose they didn't put it on the box below. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Marty. Ross, are you there? Oh, she's just connecting the audio now. Hi, Ross. Hi, Ross. Ross, hi.
Ross.
Okay, she will tell us. Okay, Marty, number 3.
Okay. They were working in Canada when I was born, or in the 1980s.
1980s.
80s.
Yes.
During a snowstorm. And
when I was born, for ages. In
for
the 1980s, recently, or for a year.
For a year, okay.
Yes. Anna?
But why? I'm sorry, but it was not possible to say they were working in Canada since 1972. Why there is not these opportunities, this possibility? Why?
Because they were working in Canada. They are not working in Canada. It's the tense.
Okay.
So that means that they are not working anymore.
Okay.
That's why you can't say since.
Okay.
Okay. I like your okay. Yeah. Okay, darling.
Allora, I was born in Montreal. During a snowstorm.
Yeah, could be.
Aspetta, fortnights? What do you mean?
What does it mean, fortnights?
Fortnights.
It's a period of time. So it's, what does it mean? Anybody knows? What does it mean, a fortnight? Hi, Ross.
No.
Hi.
Oh, finally. Okay. Because we were calling you, but you couldn't listen to us.
No. I don't know that. I tried through the PC. Okay, mobile, and mobile phone, and nothing to do.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
No.
Okay, so I'm sure Ross remember. What does it mean, fortnight?
No, I don't remember.
Is a period of time of 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay. Quindi no.
Quindi no.
Quindi no.
Okay, was born in Montreal.
In Montreal,
you say during a snowstorm, or you
in
say
the 1980.
In the 1980s.
Basta.
Ages ago.
Vero. Ages
yeah.
ago.
Okay, and during ages ago. And So Ross, we are trying to make them real, adding some of this time expression. So you take one, for example, you take this one. My grandparents have lived in Ireland, and you add some of this time expression, but not just one, anyone you think it could be suitable.
For ages or
For ages.
for ages or lived in Ireland recently.
Recently,
No,
have
recently.
lived in Ireland recently, or
No.
For a year.
for a year. Anything else?
Since 1972.
Since.
Because here the tense, the right
Here
tense.
you have it. Here you have it. Yes.
Okay.
Or never recently. Just never.
Never.
Okay.
Because have lived. So since
No.
1972 means that they started in 1972 and they are still now. But if I say they have lived, means
Now they don't live
for a
anymore.
period, yes, for a period of time in the past, they spent time there, but now, no, they don't. Okay, that's why.
But for a year? Potrebbe
For a
stare.
year, yes. Yes, for a year you can. Yes, yes, you're right. Yeah. For a year, yes. Recently, for a year, and since.
Ah, ok. Ah, mancava un pezzo, ok.
Since 1972.
Quindi since 1972 va
bene.
bene. Lo vedi che l'ha messo?
Oh, because it's have lived. It's not had lived.
Cioè io ho poche certezze,
sorry.
Paola. Se tu me le fai crollare siamo finiti.
It's my 7th hour today. It's my 7th lesson. So I'm starting not to mix all, they have, had, it, and. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I had ragione. You're right. My bad. Okay. 6. Anna.
I wrote to my grandmother.
I
Wrote. Aiuto. Allora, never born, no, never.
You can put them inside, so you can even use something. But is wrote, is not
Wrote.
right.
No, wrote.
Okay. I think, yes.
The other day. I wrote.
What about?
I never wrote it to my grandmother.
Yeah.
I wrote.
Like never. If you put never, usually you can put all the time expression that has got the similar.
Recently?
Yes, recently or
frequently.
Yeah, but you put it inside. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Recently, later.
Sometimes.
Well. Okay.
Okay. Marty, what about 7?
Okay. My brother's flying to Brazil on business.
Some more here, sorry.
The other day, recently, during
Tonight.
Tonight? You got tonight?
I don't know if maybe in a fortnight's time. I don't know.
What else?
During a snowstorm.
It's flying. It's flying to Brazil on business during a snowstorm.
Is it
Frequently.
correct
Più-
or no? I don't understand.
I don't think it
È
is.
più un
Ok.
futuro, no?
Yeah. Yes. Because
Later? No?
later. Yes.
Fortnight.
You say them all because tonight in a fortnight time and later. Anto has been
Learning Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Mm,
Has been learning.
What?
For ages. No, c'era, for a year. Or
Since.
since
Since.
72.
Recently, then for ages, recently, for a year, and since 1972.
Okay.
Ross, what about I'll see you?
I'll see you later.
Okay, of course.
I'll see you. I'll see you tonight.
Okay.
I'll see you. No, I don't know. Other.
Tonight in
Why
a
in a
fortnight
fortnight?
time.
Ah,
In a fortnight
in
time.
a fortnight time. Do you mean in prossimi?
In the next, after 2 weeks,
2 weeks.
starting from now.
Next after 2 weeks. Okay.
We have never used the other day.
Probably.
No?
I don't remember. Let me see. I tell you. No.
Sì, no, esatto, il 6. No, eccola,
Ah,
sulla 6,
six.
sulla 6, the other day.
Oh,
Sulla
here.
6.
I wrote the other day. I
Ah,
wrote
sì.
to my
But
mother the
in
other day.
the past.
In the
No.
park. I wrote
Quando il tempo è passato.
the other day.
Mm.
We say
Ok.
the other day. Non vuol dire l'altro, vuol dire anche noi diciamo l'altro giorno,
Mhm.
nel senso di un paio di giorni fa
Mi fa,
o
sì.
l'altro ieri, no?
E ci
The other
metti il
day.
passato.
Esatto. Okay, now let's see this one. Tyler's. Let's go meet this Tyler. So now we are going to listen and read together the Tyler's tweets. Let's understand these 3 things first. Is the style formal or informal? Where is Tyler from? And what does he find strange in London? So he say that I'm spending a year in London. Okay, so listen.
TapeScript 1.1 Tyler's tweets.
I'm spending a year in London. Tuesday, September 4th, 1:42 p.m. Still sitting in the airport in NYC. Been waiting 3 hours, but seems like forever. Tuesday, September 4th, 3:20 p.m. Just boarded the plane for London. My first trip abroad, except for a week in Mexico last year. I'm going to stay with my buddy Dave for a few days in North London before I meet my host family. Dave lives in a place called Chalk Farm? I don't get it. A farm in London? Thursday, September 6th, 4:35 p.m. It's fun here, but kinda weird. Dave doesn't live on a farm. His folks have a large apartment in a big old house. They call it a flat. I asked for the bathroom. They thought I wanted a bath. I'm learning fast. Friday, September 7th, 10:30 a.m. Dave and I are hanging out together today. We're on a bus. Upstairs. OMG. Just drove past Buckingham Palace. But they drive on the wrong side of the road here. Crazy. Also, people say cheers all the time. Isn't that from making toasts? A guy just said it to me because I let him pass. Saturday, September 8th, 7:19 p.m. First night with my host family, the Wilsons. They seem very nice, but their house is a 1,000,000-mile walk to the subway. They call it the Tube here. Saturday, September 8th, 11:10 p.m. Big day tomorrow. We're visiting Shakespeare's hometown. He wrote plays and stuff hundreds of years ago. He's mega famous.
Okay, so first thing that I was asking you, is his style formal or informal?
Formal.
Informal.
Informal, you say?
Yes.
It is informal, but for example, can you give me 2 or 3 examples of informal words or expressions that he's been using?
Forma contratta. Yeah, I don't. Forma
He
contratta.
does
Okay.
the pronoun.
What else?
Ecco.
Le forme contratte sono informali
Ok.
e questo va bene.
Sì.
Poi cos'altro?
What does he?
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
Ah,
This is
yes.
and all the
Expressions.
expressions that they got an exclamation. Yeah.
Ecco, anche i punti esclamativi sono informali,
Yes,
giusto?
they are
Mm.
informal. They're always informal. You see, we're on the bus upstairs, crazy, or this just
Isn't that
rhetoric.
formal?
Yeah, isn't that for making toast? I mean, it's full of informal expressions. They are very good if you have to talk. It depends, like
Forse anche perché all'inizio non usa la prima persona.
bravissima. Still sitting in the airport.
Ok.
Been waiting 3 hours, but seems like forever. Okay, very good. And where is it Tyler from? Where is it from?
Non lo dice.
Yes, you say that.
I said.
Still sitting in the airport in New York.
America.
Ah, già, all'inizio.
New
Yes.
York.
If
New
it's
York.
airport in New York, that means that he left.
È vero.
Yeah. And what does he find strange in London?
That London is so far. The farm in London is not possible, probably.
So that is something, but is something else that
Bedroom.
They
farm in London.
drive on the wrong side of the road.
they drive on the wrong side of the road, and it's a bathroom. So these are actually language misunderstanding, but not, I mean, differences in the language, but not
Cheers.
strange. Yeah, that everybody
Cheers.
say
Tube.
cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
What does it mean, cheers?
Cheers is hi.
Ah,
It's very friendly way of say hi.
ecco.
Okay.
Where is?
Okay, let's see the whole sentence. Still sitting in the airport, been waiting for 3 hours in life forever boarding my first trip abroad. Okay, buddy is like friend. Okay. In North London before I met my host family. That means that it's going to stay in a family. So family accommodation, they call them the host family. The place is called Chalk Farm, but of course it wasn't a farm. Weird, strange, unusual. Yeah, okay, it's false. Why does it say false?
Folcloristici?
No. People. It's
Ah.
people. So instead of say it's family, you say it's folks. Like it's people. Okay.
Ah, ecco.
Have a large apartment in a big house. They call it a flat, but you know, flat is not. Which is the American word for flat?
Apartment.
Apartment. Yes, they say apartment. I asked for the bathroom, but the bathroom is in England is where you take a bath. No, it's not the toilet because you know they are separated. You got the toilet from one side and the bathroom or the shower in another part usually.
But don't they say tube? No, bathtub.
Bathtub is where actually you are getting inside to have a bath. Okay, so you take a bath into the bathtub, and the bathroom is the place where the bathtub is.
Okay, or the shower.
Or the shower, yes.
Okay.
Usually because they don't, in the past, they didn't have so many showers. They just have bathtub. But you say that part, that room is called bathroom, where you take bath or shower. Okay. And toilet, now it's different because they don't have so large places. But in the past, I mean, they had very really large flats, and even in your flats was divided. You get the toilet from one side and the bathroom from another side.
So the toilet è dove noi abbiamo il water, diciamo così.
Yes,
toilet.
toilet.
Invece il lavandino?
The sink usually is with the toilet. The sink and the toilet sometimes are together. It depends on the space, or sometimes you've got just the toilet, and then in a separate room, you got the bathroom with the sink. It depends. Sometimes in some hotels, very old hotels, you got the sink in your room, and you got the shower in a room, and the toilet in another room. So, you know, sometimes now they're trying to have a European standard. So where they are refurbishing all the hotels and houses, they try to put the things like in Europe they do. I know some friends of mine, Italian of course, but they put even a bidet inside the bathroom. And in the past, they haven't. It wasn't so easy to find, but now you can do it. You can buy it if you want in your bathroom.
They don't have il bidet, quello che noi chiamiamo il bidet. They don't have it.
No. I was just telling you now. No. Did you hear what I say now?
I didn't understand. Well.
Okay, so I say that in the past, nobody had it. Nobody had a bidet, but now some people, they have it, especially people that are coming from Europe. For example, I got my friends that are born in Italy, so they're Italian. And then when they refurbished the house, they were buying a bidet to put in the toilet, I mean, in the bathroom. And they're quite expensive. And they don't, you know, even, but some of them, they have. Not a lot. They don't need it. It is possible.
Like in
France, to buy this bidet there, or they have to.
Yes, at the moment you find it. At the moment you find it. But I remember that something like 20 years ago, it was quite difficult to get it, and you have to buy from another country like Italy, and then import there. At the moment you can find almost everything because, you know, it's international. So there are people coming from everywhere in the world and they want to get their own stuff there. Yeah. Well, they call a flat bathroom. Okay. David and I are hanging out hanging out together. What does it mean, hanging out? Can you explain with other words? Using other verbs?
Hanging,
Not hanging, hanging out.
lo so,
Because
sì,
of course,
sto
hanging,
cercando di associarli.
hanging, they weren't hanging, but hanging out. Even in
Okay,
songs, sometimes they
Is
are
that to get out? To get out?
to go out
To go
on the
out.
ring without
And to walk
without
without,
name.
una, così c'è uno scopo, non uno scopo.
Purpose.
A purpose, a name, yes, going around here and there. Yes, this is hanging
Senza una
out.
meta, senza una
Yes,
meta.
hanging out.
So which is
Okay.
the name, which is the translation of meta?
The aim, the final point, the
Okay.
purpose. It depends on the kind of rival point. It depends. The core, the heart. It depends which one. There's so many. But it's very, if you think of a meta, I think, I don't know, of maybe a race or an objective.
Okay.
You can use it. Okay. But the drive on the wrong side is that is wrong, of course, but it's wrong for almost all the people in the world. And people say cheers. Isn't that for making toast? Something that you eat, cheers, like cheese, but it's not cheese, it's cheers. Okay. A guy, even the word guy is informal and is not just say it to me because I let him pass. First night with my host family, the Wilsons, it seemed very nice. But the house is
Sorry.
on my walk.
What does it mean? A guy just said it to me because I let him pass.
A guy means a person that you are not identify
A
as
guy,
a man or a woman. So a guy. So
the guy
a person.
just said to me because I let him pass.
Yeah, probably it was just, I don't know. Probably they were, what I suppose they were queuing, and I say, you pass first, you go first, and instead of saying thank you, I say cheers. That's why.
It's not referred to, isn't that for making toast? The second sentence is not referred to, is not that for making toast. What does it mean? Is not that for making toast? What vuol dire?
Isn't that the cheers for making toast? Do you use cheese or cheers to make toast? So why do you say cheers? But cheers is like, because cheers is coming from even the word, cheerful. When you're cheerful. For example, my niece is 2 years old. She's always laughing. She's so cheerful. Always smiling and laughing and positive. Is very cheerful. Okay. It's always coming from the same part. So cheers, cheerful.
Però questa frase io non l'ho afferrata.
No, me too.
For making toast. Che vuol dire?
Ma come? La gente dice cheers tutto il tempo. Ma non è che con quello ci si facevano i toast?
Ma che
vuol dire?
That is a strange expression.
Invece di cheers pensa cheese. Non era fatto per farci toast, il cheese?
Ma non è cheese, è cheers.
Ho capito, ma ho fatto una battuta. È informale.
Ecco. Va bene.
And the letter, a guy just said it to me because I let him.
Un ragazzo, una persona, un tizio sarebbe il guy.
Un tizio.
Un tizio.
Un tizio. Doesn't cheers means salute? Brindisi? Cheers.
Anche si usa come salute, brindisi, cheers, esatto. Si usa in tanti modi. Felicità, no?
Ok, ok.
Like you say cheers.
Ecco perché.
Because we say salute, but they say happiness.
Ok, ok.
Okay, cheers. Ok, all the time. Isn't that for making toast? Un ragazzo me l'ha solo detto perché l'ho fatto passare avanti.
Sarà.
L'ho fatto passare,
Ah,
capito? Dice, ma boh, strani questi inglesi.
Paola, mi sa che ti
Ok.
fa contatto la cuffia. Prova a inserire bene perché si sente.
Che crack?
Mm.
Prova.
a froggy sound.
Rocket sound.
Prova, prova.
Now? What about if I speak it now? Better?
Better,
Better.
better.
Probably it was just the jack wasn't very put inside it.
Mm.
Okay, the house is a 1,000,000-mile walk to the subway. This is
Mamma mia.
another American way, a 1,000,000
Subway.
mile. Yes, and the subway. Subway in English is just a passage that you have underneath the road. That's the subway. Or there's a supermarket that is called Subway in England. So actually it's the tube. They don't call it
Tube.
the
Ma non è la
subway.
metropolitana?
Sì.
The underground. You
Ah,
can
underground.
call it the underground, but the underground in London is the tube.
Mhm.
It's called the tube.
Mm.
Okay. In London, if you go to the northern of England, for example, Newcastle, they call it the metro.
Mm.
So, but
Okay.
this is dialect. It is dialect. We're visiting Shakespeare hometown. Do you know Shakespeare hometown?
I have never been there, but I would like to go.
Yeah, you know how it's called? Stratford
Stratford
upon Avon.
upon Avon. I
Beautiful.
have studied when
Very
I was
nice.
in high school.
Shall we go together?
Magari, I wish, I wish.
I wish I would. A road place.
Have you never
and
been there?
Staff. Yes, I've been there twice or 3 times. Yeah,
It's beautiful. I think
it
it's
is very
beautiful.
nice. It's not beautiful as you can
Beautiful.
think because it's just the part is very touristic actually.
Ah,
So it's just for tourists, most for tourists. But you know, the really old part, they're not existing anymore so much. They're just
ah.
a few buildings here and there. There are other places that are much more beautiful in the south of England than Stratford. But Stratford is nice, it's interesting, it is an historical place. So even here you say, he wrote Place and Stuff hundreds of years ago is mega famous. You say stuff, you don't say stuff referred to Shakespeare unless you are talking in very informal way and you don't say it's mega famous. This is a very friendly way of saying that it's famous, well known or super famous. I want to go to here and sharing with you this cheerful and cheer because I love when you are curious. Okay. Okay.
Cheer.
Cheer, cheer, cheer.
To give a loud shout of approval or encouragement that is not thanking is cheer. Everyone as a verb, okay, as a verb, to cheer. Everyone cheered as the winners received their medals. Yeah, cheer. Okay, it was cheering.
Esultare?
Yes,
Esultare?
in this case, yes. Or cheer somebody on, cheer somebody up, cheer up, cheer something up, cheer up. I think we've done it. Like shout, yes. Happiness as a noun, as I told you previously, a feeling of happiness. Okay, the victory in my election has brought great cheer to the Liberal Democrats. To be happy. Cheer, the same. This is the American. Cheer. cheer when you toast. Even when you toast, you say cheer, like Martina say. Toasts were drunk, cheers raised, and the flag planted, and wise uncle deep in the ground and raised a penguin colony. Okay. So cheers. Cheers. Okay. And cheerful. Happy and positive. Okay.
Cheerful.
So cheerful, you can have a cheerful mood. So you can use as a noun or most as an adjective to stay cheerful, happy and positive. Okay. Use it to describe a place or thing that is bright and pleasant and makes you feel positive and happy, cheerful. People, but even refer to people. So not just to this.
And cheerfully is the adverb.
Cheerfully is the adverb. Yes, very good.
Is it an adverb use a very user adverb or not?
Yes, yes, cheerfully. Yes, yes. Complete the question and answer, then ask and answer. Okay. Okay. So trying to remember, where is Tyler spending the year? In London. Okay, let's try to complete this conversation. Anna.
Is this his first trip abroad? No, it isn't. He detto flew. He's been abroad once before.
Okay.
Last year he flew to Mexico. He went.
No, it's the same completely. The important thing is the verb, the tense that you use. So no, it isn't. He's been abroad once before, so we use he has been here. And here, because we locate the place and especially the time, we say last year he went. Okay, Anto.
Where was they born? In North London.
No, born. Live.
They live. I'm sorry.
Where does?
Okay, where does they live? In the North London.
North London. And Matti?
How long? Does Taylor? No.
To stay.
Taylor. No.
Because you got to stay here. So be careful of what tense would you use here. As how long?
Will Taylor? No.
I think that just one is fitting.
Okay.
Okay. Because if you got, we don't know if it was happening or because they are just answering. How long is Taylor going to stay with Dave? Was the only one because you were trying to put something different, but then when you got to stay, no other one was fitting than going because it's going to.
Okay, see.
Okay. Ross, you want to try 5?
Yeah. Why did the guy say cheers to Tyler? Because he had let him pass.
Yeah. And Anna?
Does he like his host family?
Yeah.
Yes, he does. Mm, he find no.
Find a
Find
very
that very
nice.
nice.
Find of
Phone. Thank you. Phone.
I think.
He thinks.
Why do you getting complicated for?
È così.
Anto?
What will they, or what are they doing on Sunday?
Good. Marty?
They are going to Shakespeare's hometown.
Yes, they are going. It was
Ah,
okay.
are
They are
visiting.
visiting, or they are going to visit. It's
Okay.
the same. You could use, when you can use one or the other, the present continuous or the going to form. That's okay.
Mhm.
Okay, very good. Not this one. Okay. No, I'm not asking you the tenses that they are using, but I want to try to identify the various tense. So, okay. So you see, let's complete this. Let's see if I can do it like this. Yes, I can. So let's start with the active tense. So not the passive tense, just active. So present, he works, we working. Past, together, all of you.
She worked.
She works. No, but she worked. She were
Worked.
working.
Yes, be careful with the pronunciation.
Worked.
It's not work,
Worked.
it's
Worked.
work. Yeah,
Worked.
worked.
Worked. She were working.
I
No, I was working.
was working.
Good. Future.
they
We
they'll
were.
work.
We were.
Will work. Non abbiamo mai fatto questo.
The future continuous.
Want you no.
You will be working.
You will be working. Future continuous.
No, mai.
Quella è la forma contraria.
Yes.
Allora.
And future perfect. They will have work. That means that next time we are going to make this future tenses.
Okay.
He will have been working.
We have
Okay. Present perfect.
We have worked.
Have worked.
We have.
Have.
We have worked.
Yes.
Yes.
We have worked. She
had continuous.
No, she was. No, she.
He has worked.
State buone.
She, aspetta un attimo. Questo è continuous.
Has been
She
working.
Yes.
She has been
working.
Brava,
Okay.
Ross. Ross con i verbi non l'ha fregata.
Zero.
Lei con i verbi è tremenda. Past perfect.
I had worked. Had worked.
Had worked.
Past perfect continuous.
You had been working.
Grande. Very good. Okay, I don't ask you for the passive because we didn't make a revision actually to the passive. Okay, now listen to lines from 8 conversations and discuss what the context may be. Okay?
No,
so you just take very, very short, eight very short conversation and try to imagine what the context might be. Immaginate, Mi fermo ogni volta.
Tape script 1.4. 1.
Are you being served, sir?
Oh, just looking, thank you.
Okay, of course, this one is in a shop.
In the shop.
Because you
Mhm.
got- you
Okay.
got the picture. The
Sto
other
dando
one,
sguardo. che dice-
yes, you don't
Okay.
have the picture, so try to understand
Okay.
where what the context might be.
Mhm.
2.
I've heard that she's been seeing a lot of Patrick recently.
3.
What could be to
Silent.
a talent?
Silence. No, sorry.
Io non ho capito.
Lovely.
Ah,
Mm.
Listen to it
Okay.
again.
Being served, sir.
Oh, just looking, thank you.
2.
I've heard that she's been seeing a lot of Patrick recently.
uh-huh.
A lot of?
She has seen Patrick recently.
So
Trick dice.
could be. Let's listen to number 3.
3.
I'll be seeing Bill this afternoon. I'll tell him the good news then.
So where could it be?
L'ho visto e gli ho dato una buone novità, non so come nuovo. Boh, che ne so.
Not yet.
I'll be seen.
I've seen here and
In the afternoon?
I'll be seen in the afternoon.
Don't
And
try to
remember-
understand all single words. That is
Word.
your you don't have to do it. You have just to try to understand who is speaking, to who is speaking, which is the context in which they are speaking or she is speaking.
But it
Not
is too
try-
tricky. It's too tricky.
It
it's
is.
not
It is very tricky.
Ecco.
It is upper intermediate, darling. So it's very, very tricky. And it's
She
not because you are used to your book now. And so these are a bit different, but it's good. It's a very good one.
she's
Try
asking.
Try number 4.
4.
Apparently, he was overtaking on a bend at 70 miles per hour when they stopped him.
Band.
Band, che io ho capito band.
So what could it be?
A concert.
A concert?
Interesting. Interesting point of view.
5.
I hadn't seen her since she was a little girl, and she'd changed beyond all recognition.
Little girl?
She has changed.
She has changed. Who? Who are
Little
they
girl.
talking about?
The little girl has changed. No, No.
Don't think she's a little girl anymore.
6.
School, no?
Nobody will listen to him. He's the kind of guy who isn't believed by anyone.
Very nice Scottish accent. Very nice. Are they talking? I mean, they're friends, they're colleagues. What are they?
Paola, you have to consider that we are at 8 o'clock in the evening. We are a little bit late.
I haven't been told yet if I've got it. I'll be told in writing sometime next week.
So listen to it.
8.
Last one.
He's been working such long hours recently. He never sees the children.
That was easy.
Che
Collega.
lavora molto e non ha visto
Esatto,
i
e non
bambini.
ho visto i bambini.
Okay. But what you are trying to do, you are always trying to translate. You have to try to understand and get the situation. What I'm going to do now, and you will see that is completely different. I open the script, okay? And you will see that now you will understand everything, and you can even see what the context might be.
Tape script 1.4. 1.
The first one is okay.
Are you being served, sir?
Oh, just looking, thank you.
2.
I've heard that she's been seeing a lot of Patrick recently.
So they are probably what? two friends
Friend.
talking together, having a bit of gossip. She's seen a lot of Patrick. So that means that she's going out with Patrick quite often. So many times. She's been seeing a lot of Patrick that Rosanna quoted. But as you know, this is informal language, of course.
3.
I'll be seeing Bill this afternoon. I'll tell him the good news then.
Okay.
Two friends.
4.
It wasn't bad.
Apparently, he was overtaking on a bend at 70 miles per hour when they stopped him.
So it wasn't on a band, but it was on a bend. Okay. And they stopped him because he was running too fast. Okay. He wasn't overtaking on a band. How could you overtake it on a band? But on a bend, yes, in curva.
Perché overtaking non avevo capito.
Ha preso una curva, stava prendendo una curva a 70 miglia, che sono 100 chilometri l'ora.
Sì.
When they stopped him. Vedete il concert? Infatti ho detto interessante, questo è un punto di vista.
I sordi.
Ma ho immaginato perché hanno arrestato il povero concertista o hanno fermato. Ok.
Cioè, ha fatto il film, insomma.
5.
I hadn't seen her since she was a little girl, and she'd changed beyond all recognition.
She changed beyond all recognition.
È cambiata,
completamente? Al
completamente?
di là di ogni immaginazione,
Ecco.
diremmo, no? Al di là di ogni possibile riconoscimento. Noi non lo diciamo in italiano, naturalmente, però è un modo di dire quando vedi una persona che cambia completamente.
Però se tu le vedi cioè lo vedi scritta questa cosa, ovviamente ci arrivi,
ma non la devi vedere scritta, devi capirla. Perché quando vedi un film o fai un esame, per dire, le devi capire queste espressioni, perché negli esami hai le espressioni formali ed informali. Ahimè, lo so.
6.
Nobody will listen to him. He's the kind of guy who isn't believed by anyone.
Ma avete sentito che accento meraviglioso? Scottish. Nobody will listen to him.
Preferisci l'accento Scottish o quello di Londra?
No, it's not that I prefer. I like some sounds, and the Scottish sound is very nice. I found it very, I don't know, more European maybe, in a way. I don't know. It seems less posh, you know, in the British accent, and mine as well, is a bit posh. So you say, snobbish.
Snobbish.
And the Scottish accent is much more genuine. I don't know, that's my feeling, but so nobody will listen. He's the kind of guy who isn't believed by anyone. So it's a contaballe.
7.
I haven't been told yet if I've got it. I'll be told in writing sometime next week.
So what could it be? If I got it, what?
Quindi non ho ancora detto solo che l'ho fatto. Io lo dirò, nello scrivo la prossima volta, la prossima settimana. Lo scriverò la prossima settimana.
No, attenzione.
No?
Che vuol dire questa frase?
In writing.
Nello scritto.
Ancora non mi hanno detto se l'ho ottenuto.
Ok.
Mi è stato detto di scrivere intorno alla prossima settimana, sometime next week. Okay.
I didn't understand.
Vedete le forme come cambiano?
I
haven't been told yet if I got it. Non mi hanno ancora detto, ed è impersonale ed è un passivo. I haven't been told yet. Da chi? Si sa. se l'ho ottenuto il posto, magari, no? Il posto di lavoro. I'll be told, mi è stato detto di scrivere I'll be told in writing sometimes next week.
Mi è stato, non è un futuro quello.
È un futuro. I'll be told.
Mi diranno.
Mi avranno. Mi hanno consigliato in questo senso. Noi non lo diciamo così. I'll be told. Ok.
Ma
io avrei messo they have told me to write next week, no?
Ho capito, ma non si parla solo in un modo, si parla in tanti modi.
È contorto però, diciamocela tutta.
Non è contorto, è inglese.
Ecco,
ed è non è tradotto dall'italiano,
sì,
è inglese che nasce inglese, capito la differenza? Ma non è detto che tu le devi dire queste cose, ma le devi capire.
Certo.
Infatti per quello ci sono i listening fatti così, non ti fanno gli esercizi in cui te devi esprimerti in questo modo, perché è un modo abbastanza complesso, se no quando fai il C2.
Certo.
Però, capito?
Pensa a un inglese che viene a Roma.
Capito?
He's been working such long hours recently. He never sees the children.
E anche questo
l'avevamo capito.
Non l'avevate capito, anche l'accento era preciso proprio, no? E poi perché vi volevo introdurre sia il passivo, ma l'avevamo visto insieme, Anna, con l'altro corso, no?
Io no, il passivo non l'ho mai visto.
Allora, lo vediamo a partire da 0, nel senso che il passivo, ve lo dico un attimo in italiano perché è una cosa comunque molto veloce, va studiato in relazione ai tempi che noi già sappiamo. Questo vuol dire che noi dobbiamo sapere tutti quanti i tempi e poi li possiamo semplicemente trasformare al passivo, per cui girare il soggetto, perché questo vuol dire il passivo, è fare uno switch con il soggetto, cambiare il soggetto completamente. È come cambiare il punto di vista dall'attivo al passivo, però e si può fare con tutti quanti i tempi ed è molto semplice, perché vi dovete stampare qui il been. Con been voi risolvete tutti i passivi, questo been c'è sempre nel passivo, e però dobbiamo avere bene la panoramica completa anche dei vari futuri, del future perfect, future continuous, di tutti quanti, per cui se voi siete d'accordo e me lo ricordate pure, perché io
facciamo una revisione dei futuri,
facciamo una revisione di tutti i futuri per poi passare al passivo, ok?
Guarda, me lo segno.
Ecco, grazie, segnalo e dimmelo il giorno prima, perché io magari poi mi
il giorno prima, okay.
Poi faccio vedere questo, no, devi fare prima quello. Ok. Okay, you're welcome, my dear girls. I hope to see you very soon. Martina, very soon, for sure. Okay, and have a nice
bye.
Thank
you.
Bye.
Have a nice evening. Okay. To all of you. Okay.
All of you.
Big kisses. Bye-bye.
Ciao. Ciao.
Bye.